Taurus, this is your week of polished power and quiet courage. You are steady like an old oak, but you are never stuck. You grow ring by ring. You prefer soil under your feet, work in your hands, and results you can touch. From 22nd September to 30 September 2025, the sky speaks your language. It asks you to shape, to prune, to plant, and to sign. It also asks you to rest when rest is wise, and to speak when truth must be spoken. This span is not loud. It is not flashy. It is like a craftsman's bench after dawn. Simple light, clean tools, clear plans, and a few deep breaths before you begin. You are guided by Venus, the planet that loves quality, beauty, ease, and honest values. This week, Venus works through matters of home, family, and comfort, and later slides into a warmer mood that supports joy and simple pleasure. You will feel this shift like new sheets on a bed. Rahu, the North Node, looks from the direction of career and visibility, asking for attention, clicks, and applause. Your task is to honor Venus and choose quality over applause. Put your name only on what you can stand by with a calm heart. If you do this, Rahu will still give you attention, but it will be the right kind, the kind that lasts. While Venus softens the home front, the Sun and Mercury spend this week in the careful sign of Virgo. For you, this lights up your creativity, your learning, your children, your projects, and your voice. Virgo is your workshop. It is where you sand the edges, proofread the pages, test the recipe again, and lay out the tools in a straight line. This is the heart of the week. Virgo gives you a fine eye and a steady hand. It helps you turn scattered notes into a clear plan. It helps you move from idea to prototype to draft to finished piece. Mercury, however, is combust until the evening of 30th September. Combust means Mercury is so close to the Sun that its cool logic and quick speech can get scorched. In simple words, write, design, test, and prepare all week, but sign or publish the big thing after Mercury cools off in the evening on the 30th. This single piece of advice can save you time, money, and worry. It's like letting fresh bread rest before you slice it. Wait a little, and the slice is perfect. Opposite the Sun and Mercury stand Saturn retrograde and Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Think of this as a strict teacher and a kind dreamer standing at the door of your community, your networks, your hopes, and your long-term gains. The teacher wants proof. The dreamer wants meaning. Together, they ask you to prove your dream. They do not want you to set your art free without a plan. They do not want you to chase a trend if your soul does not nod. They want the numbers, the calendar, the steps, and they want the story that makes those steps human. If you give them both, the door opens wide. If you give only vague inspiration, the door stays closed. This is not a punishment. It is guidance from the wisest part of the sky. Mars spends the week in Libra. That brings balanced action in daily work, health, habits, service, and process. On the 23rd, Mars makes a sensitive crossing of the ecliptic, and the Sun and Mars also hit a sharp 30-degree contact. Imagine checking the gate on a windy day. You do not slam it. You lift it, test the hinge, add a drop of oil, and close it gently. That is the mood around conflict, systems, and edits. You will solve much more with calm facts and fair steps than with speed or force. Mars also forms a powerful pattern to Uranus in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. This is the triangle of courage, change, and ethics. It says, change a method, respect your body, honor your values, and make sure your power serves principle, not pride. Jupiter moves through Gemini during this time. This is an area linked to money, voice, family values, and the way you share knowledge. Gemini is not Jupiter's favorite place, so Jupiter acts like a warm teacher inside a noisy classroom. The point is not to silence the class. The point is to set simple rules. If you do, Jupiter helps you teach, coach, and sell with kindness and clarity. Late on the 29th and into the 30th, the moon looks directly at Jupiter from across the table. This is a beautiful window for honest conversations about money, inheritances, insurance, shared budgets, and future plans. Keep it factual and kind. Speak slowly. Listen carefully. The effect is like opening a window in a stuffy room. The moon's movement through the week writes the script of feelings. Early in the period, the moon is practical and tidy. It supports checklists, calendars, and learning. In the middle days, the moon moves into the territory of compromise and agreements. It helps you negotiate with grace. On the 26th, the moon becomes debilitated in Scorpio. The word sounds heavy, but it simply means feelings can be very deep. You may feel raw, and truth may demand a seat at the table. This is the day for root cause work, audits, and quiet courage, not for public fights or sudden meetings. Later, the moon crosses a Gandanta zone as it moves into Sagittarius early on the 29th. In real life, this is a slippery pre-dawn mood. Give that morning a gentle start. After that, the moon and Jupiter work together, and the tone becomes honest and wise. Rahu stays in Aquarius at the top of the chart of life. This is the spotlight. It rewards visibility and reach. It also loves shortcuts. Ketu sits with Venus in Leo. This is the quiet hearth. It helps you let go of clutter and old decorations that no longer serve. It also loves purity and simplicity. You may feel a tug of war between home and work, between soft leisure and public success. Your way is to let both win, but in the right order. Make your inner space calm and simple. Then show clear, useful work to the world. This is the healthy path for you. Uranus keeps its slow and retrograde spark in Taurus. This is change at the level of identity and body. You may feel called to update hair, clothes, or daily routine. You may feel drawn to new tools or new ways of presenting yourself. The key is to keep changes honest, not faddish. Think classic with a twist. Think strong bones, lighter color. Saturn from Pisces looks over and asks for structure. If you pair Uranus with Saturn, you get innovation that lasts. If you ignore Saturn, you get novelty that fades. Neptune stays retrograde in Pisces near Saturn. This is the fog and the faith among friends, teams, and hopes. When Neptune is retrograde, fog lifts if you are willing to wash the window. The cloth is simple. Tell the truth, admit limits, and show your work. If someone promises the moon with no plan or data, smile and ask for the plan. If your own dream is strong but not clear, sit with a notebook and write the steps. The fog will respond and thin. Pluto remains retrograde in Capricorn. This is deep transformation in beliefs, long study, law, higher purpose, and the way you carry authority when you speak about big topics. Pluto asks you to remove what is fake and keep what is real. The test is simple. Can you explain your stance in 3 sentences to a teenager and to a grandmother? If you can, your power is clean. If you cannot, simplify and clean again. Pluto also sends a strong line toward the area of daily work. It whispers, let your ethics shape your process. If a method feels powerful but wrong, you do not use it. If a method is slower but right, you honor it. Now let us walk through the main zones of daily life and translate the sky into plain advice you can use every day. The tone here is gentle, practical, and caring. Think of me sitting at your kitchen table with tea, speaking softly while you take notes. The story of work in this window is simple. Plan and pilot first. Announce later. The Sun and Mercury in Virgo help you make tight drafts, clear scopes, and neat checklists. The opposition from Saturn and Neptune says you must show use and show meaning. Imagine you are preparing a workshop. First, You design the handouts, test the steps with a friend, and fix timing. Then, after Mercury is no longer combust on the evening of the 30th, you send the invitations. Present the workshop, or sign the contract. If you have to act before that evening, act on small, safe pieces, not on final commitments. Mars in Libra helps you fix systems at work. It wants fairness, balance, and better flow. This is a wonderful time to clean a workflow, redraw a handoff between two teams, or set a new calendar rule. Keep your edits reversible, pilot for 1 or 2 weeks, and keep a rollback plan in place. This is smart because of Mars's sensitive crossing on the 23rd and because of the deep water of the moon on the 26th. Policy done in a hurry during that day can feel harsh. Policy done with pilots around that day can feel wise. Rahu in Aquarius makes you visible. It loves big numbers. Saturn and Neptune, however, require you to trust quality. Use a simple formula. Publish only what is true, useful, and kind. That is enough. It is better to post one tested template than 10 vague slogans. Your audience can feel your sincerity. The right numbers grow from trust, not from tricks. If you lead a team, keep these elements close. First, a short summary at the top of every note. Second, 3 clear bullets that explain scope, timing, and risk. Third, a link to data or a sample. Fourth, a kind ask with a date. This structure keeps you honest under Saturn, gentle under Neptune, and clear under Virgo. If you serve clients, use a similar flow. Begin with what matters to them. Add a simple plan. Price clearly. List what is out of scope. If they ask for more, show how the price and time change. You will be calm, and they will respect you. If you seek new work, lean on help from friends and patrons, but give them the right material. Put your resume in a clean format. Use one typeface. Use clear verbs. Add a single one-page case study that shows the before and after. Ask for one small introduction per person, and send a thank you within 24 hours. Avoid grand asks until the evening of the 30th. After that, make your bold request. Jupiter in Gemini speaks about money, speech, and values. Gemini is curious and clever. It turns a budget into a conversation. The moon joins the conversation from the other side on the 29th and 30th, and honesty becomes your ally. Use that period for real talk around shared accounts, loans, insurance, wills, or property. Keep feelings soft and facts firm. Think, I respect us. Here is what is true. Here is what I propose. If you do this, Jupiter supports you, even if the numbers are not easy. Mercury combust until the evening of the 30th warns you not to rush final signatures, wire transfers, or long-term deals. Draft them, yes. Check them twice, yes. Send them after Mercury is cool, if you can. If you must sign earlier, have a trusted person review the text with you in a quiet setting. Read slowly. Use a ruler under each line. Take it like a slow dance, not a sprint. Venus and Ketu in Leo tell you to keep home costs clean and simple. Remove subscriptions you do not use. Sell or donate items you don't love. Keep fewer things, but keep the good ones. This is not about denial. It is about pleasure. Venus wants you to walk into your living room and feel your shoulders drop. If a lamp or rug makes you smile, keep it. If a gadget gives you a headache, let it go. Rahu in Aquarius suggests growth through public work. This can bring extra funds if you share a useful product or service. Make sure the numbers behind it are honest. Price in your time, price in materials, price in rest. You will make better money when you respect your own hours. The simple practice helps this whole week. At the start of your day, put 3 small coins into a jar. 1 coin is for saving. 1 coin is for giving. 1 coin is for joy. This small action will align your mind with wise wealth. You will feel less anxious and more ready to talk numbers with a clear voice. Your style in love is slow, kind, and loyal. You want touch that is warm and talk that is clean. This week holds both sweetness and depth. Venus at home brings ease. It blesses comfort, cooking together, and soft evenings. Ketu next to Venus makes you simple. You might say, let us cut the noise. Let us keep what is real. This can feel lovely if both of you welcome the calm. It can feel edgy if one person wants drama. Stay calm. You are on the right path. The middle of the week is good for agreements. Mars in Libra helps you speak firmly without heat. This is the time to rename a boundary, update a shared calendar, or fix a system that keeps failing. Use the two choices method. Say, here are two ways we can do this. Which one do you prefer? This method respects both justice and peace. On the 26th, the moon is debilitated. Feelings may deepen and truths may rise. Try to use that day for inner work, not for showdown talks. Write in a private journal. Walk by water. If a hard conversation must happen, make tea and sit side by side. Speak slowly. Ask questions. Repeat what you heard. Do not decide the fate of a relationship on a day like this. Let the tides go out first. At the end of the period, the moon works with Jupiter. This is lovely for comfort and honesty. It supports a budget talk, a plan for the future, or a shared dream about a home or a trip. End this span by saying what you truly want. Use simple words. I want us to be safe. I want us to have more time with our child. I want us to fix debt. Then list 2 steps. The sky will help. If you are looking for love, prepare, then reveal. Prepare by cleaning your online profile, choosing 3 recent photos, and writing a soft paragraph about what you value. Reveal after Mercury cools on the 30th. Schedule a first coffee in a quiet place. Ask questions that show kindness. The right person for you will answer with warmth, not performance. This entire period favors home. Venus supports beauty and rest. Ketu supports simplicity. Together, they ask you to release what is heavy and to keep what is true. You may feel like painting a wall, fixing a shelf, clearing a closet, or finally buying a soft chair that loves your body. Do it. It will help with your work mood and your health. Keep choices simple. Choose fewer, better items. The Sun in Virgo adds a practical tone to caring for children or supporting elders. Make a list with boxes you can tick. Schedule meals, medicine, study time, and screen time. This is not about control. It is about calm. The opposition from Saturn and Neptune reminds you to share duties with family members. It also reminds you to be honest if you're tired. You do not have to be the hero every day. Ask for help and accept it without apology. Rahu in Aquarius can increase public demands on you. Work can call or friends can ask for quick favors. Protect your home window with a simple sentence. I am not available then. You do not need to explain. When you protect your home window, your work hours become sharper and more productive. Planetary weather agrees with this. It supports boundaries that make sense. If you need to talk about inheritance, property, or shared care of a relative, the 29th and 30th help. Use the honesty of Moon and Jupiter. Keep voices low. Keep the room calm. Use a spiral notebook and write agreements down in simple language. Then take the paper to a professional and let them draft the clean version after the 30th. Your body is your anchor. You know this. This week, Mars helps you fix the daily machine and Uranus helps you update your personal style. You do not need a big plan. You need a small, repeatable routine. Choose 2 7-minute sessions each day. One is for mobility, one is for breath. For mobility, focus on hips, low back, and shoulders. For breath, use a simple 4-count in, 4-count hold, 4-count out, 4-count rest. Do this after lunch and again before bed. This will calm the Mars air and soothe the restless Uranus spark. Sleep responds to kindness. Put your phone in another room at night. Make your bedroom cool and dark. Sip warm water. Write 3 lines of gratitude before sleep. If your mind spins, tell yourself, I will think about this after breakfast. It sounds small. It works. On the 26th, treat your feelings like deep ocean. Avoid heavy foods, loud places, and strong opinions. Be kind to your gut. If tears come, let them. If no tears come, rest anyway. You are not weak. You are clearing the filter for the week ahead. On the 23rd, as Mars crosses a sensitive point and the Sun and Mars make a tense angle, avoid speed. Drive a little slower. Lift a little lighter. Turn with care. Tiny choices save you from small strains that can disturb the rest of the week. This is where you shine. The Sun and Mercury in Virgo make you a master of method. Your brain wants to write instructions, label folders, create checklists, and build templates. If you are studying, draft a schedule for the next 6 weeks. Use small blocks and clear goals for each block. If you are teaching, prepare slides with plain fonts, big margins, and clear images. If you are a parent, print a weekly routine for your child and post it on the fridge. Reward rhythm more than result. Mercury combust means your mind is fast, but your speech can be sharp or early. Protect your work by using draft mode all week. Design, write, record, and edit. Set all releases for the evening of the 30th and after. If you are a designer, this is a magical time to open a new file, test color palettes, and play with layout. If you are a coder, this is a reliable time to refactor a file, add tests, and write documentation. Saturn and Neptune, opposite your creativity, ask you to test your art with real people and to keep it true to your values. If you write a poem, read it to a friend who tells you the truth. If you sell a service, test it with a small group and invite feedback. If the feedback hurts, breathe and look for the useful seed inside it. Keep what helps you grow. Leave the rest with love. Children respond well to calm, regular care this week. Praise effort. Teach them to make their own checklists. Let them share real feelings on the 26th and keep that day soft. Show them how you clean a room or a file before you start a new task. They will learn both skill and peace. Saturn retrograde and Neptune retrograde in Pisces sit in the area of friends and big goals. They are like a wise elder and a mystic at the center of your circle. They ask for 2 things. First, choose your people. Second, choose your dream. Choose people who love truth more than gossip, kindness more than drama, and craft more than noise. Choose a dream that helps human beings in a simple way. If you do, your social life becomes a garden. If you do not, it becomes a market. Rahu in Aquarius can flood you with invitations, especially if your work is public. Remember the Venus lesson. Do fewer things, but do them well. Say yes to gatherings where you can listen and learn, where people bring notebooks, where a whiteboard is used. Say no to crowded rooms with loud music if your body says no. You are allowed to want quiet, especially this week. Quiet will make your ideas better and your heart safer. If you volunteer or lead a community, write a simple charter and a simple cadence. For example, meet every other Wednesday for 90 minutes. Share a clear agenda 3 days before. Begin with updates, then a decision, then a workshop, then gratitude, then closure. This rhythm will honor Saturn. Bring a short story of real human need to each meeting. This will honor Neptune. The group will feel both strong and kind. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn asks you to rework your beliefs and your long study. It wants your philosophy to be clean and your authority to be earned. This is a wonderful time to pick one topic and study it deeply. Read 3 good books. Take notes by hand. Share 1 page of reflections each week with a friend. At the end of 6 weeks, you will feel like a bigger person, not swollen with pride, but grown with roots. If legal or ethical questions are in your life, let principle lead you. If something seems powerful but wrong, it is wrong. Pluto helps you choose the right way even if it is slower. Mars connecting from Libra to Pluto makes this especially true in matters of work process and duty. You will sleep better if you choose principle now. Travel is best planned and prepared, not rushed. If you must travel in this span, avoid sudden starts around the 26th and early on the 29th. Pack lightly. Keep copies of key papers in 3 places. Bring 1 comfort from home. You love familiarity. Help yourself. A gentle fog lifts around the evening of the 23rd. That is when a mental load eases. Use it as a green light for delicate talks at work. From the late night of the 25th, Venus shifts into a warmer, more playful mood. Home and heart feel easier and more fun. The 26th is the day to stay soft and slow. Make that your on it day, your cancel day, your I will think about it tomorrow day. The 27th is a special completion day, a 999 tone. Clean 9 items. Write 9 gratitudes. Close 1 loop you have left open for months. The focus and design sense grow on the 28th. Use it for drafting and design. The 29th morning is slippery. Walk carefully and speak gently. After that morning, heavy tasks are easier. The evening of the 30th is your signature window. If you have been waiting to push the big button, do it then with a full exhale. Every period has a theme. The theme of this one is craft and truth. The craft is Virgo. The truth is Saturn with Neptune. The test is simple. Will you make something real and useful and kind, even if you must wait a few days to show it? Will you prune what is not you, even if you feel a tug from attention? Will you protect your home peace and then show clean work to the world? If your answer is yes, this week will change the way you see yourself. The karma here is not punishment. It is the kind of heaviness that a tree feels when the gardener removes dead branches so that new fruit can grow. The sufferings that rise are not random. They point to what needs better structure, better rest, or better boundaries. Anxiety at work shows where a method is messy. Tension at home shows where belongings or chores are uneven. Money worry shows where facts are hiding. Deep feelings on the 26th show what is not healed yet. None of these are reasons to fear. All of them are reasons to breathe and to act with care. You are built for this work. You are Earth. You understand the pace of real growth. You know that a good wall stands because each stone is set with patience, not because a camera takes a photo of it. You also know pleasure is not silly. Soft sheets, a clean sink, a hot meal, a loving touch. These are not extra. They are the harvest of a sane life. Venus wants you to have them. Give yourself permission. For work, choose one process. Map it from start to finish. Remove one step that creates confusion. Add one step that creates clarity. Test for 7 days. Review. This is the whole game. Small steps win. For money, write numbers in a notebook by hand. Your hand teaches your mind. Begin with incoming, then fixed costs, then flexible costs, then savings and giving. Promise yourself one small joy each week that fits the numbers. Joy keeps budgets alive. For love, build a simple weekly ritual. Maybe it is pancakes on Sunday or a walk after dinner on Tuesday. Do it even if you feel tired. Rituals keep hearts safe. On the hard days, rituals hold you until the storm passes. For home, declutter by category, not by room. Choose books, clothes, papers, or tools. Keep only what you use and love. Put the rest in a box by the door. Let it leave your life with thank you. For health, drink water early, move your joints twice a day, and protect sleep like a sacred guest. If you do only these three, your body will reward you with calm energy. For learning, pick one skill and a time of day. Practice in small blocks. Measure progress in pages, minutes, or exercises, not in feelings. Feelings follow practice. For community, give value on a rhythm. Offer a small tutorial every Friday or host a short check-in on the first Wednesday. When rhythm meets value, trust grows. For faith, read slowly and write one page of reflection each week. Share it with a friend. Keep the conversation going. The sky loves humble study. Imagine your creativity as a clean workbench. The tools are lined up. The light is strong. You see what to do. Imagine your bank account as a garden bed. You plant seeds of saving and giving every morning, and you water them with action. Imagine your relationship as a sturdy porch swing. It holds you both in soft motion. You sit and talk and watch the day fade. Imagine your home as a nest. You build it with simple twigs and soft lining. Anything hard or sharp that does not belong, you carry away. Imagine your body as a reliable car. You fuel it with water and good food. You check the tires. You let the engine cool before big hills. Imagine your mind as a library. You place books in order. You give each book a label. You know where to find what you need. Imagine your social world as a potluck dinner. You bring something warm and real. Others do too. There is enough for everyone. Welcome routines. Welcome lists and calendars. Welcome honest feedback that points to fixes. Welcome the urge to purge old things and old plans. Welcome the quiet joy of a clean corner in your home. Welcome the gentle courage to talk about money near the end of the period. Welcome the pride of holding your work until it is ready. Avoid hurry on the 26th and early on the 29th. Avoid promises that feel exciting but vague. Avoid spending to soothe a feeling. Avoid changing your look only to keep up with a fashion feed. Avoid posting to be seen rather than to help. Avoid long talks when your body is asking for food or sleep. Feed and rest first, then talk. You do not need to be louder this week. You need to be clearer. You do not need to be faster. You need to be cleaner. Your strength is not in a rush of fire. Your strength is in the weight of calm. When others panic, you check the hinges. When others chase applause, you choose quality. When others gossip, you clean a drawer. When others doubt, you show the numbers. This is your sacred style. The sky writes this style across these days in calm ink. If you follow the gentle path, prepare, pilot, and then publish, you will close September with real satisfaction. Picture yourself on the evening of the 30th. Mercury is no longer combust. You have your draft ready. You send it or sign it. You exhale. You make tea. You stand at the sink and look out the window. The air is new. Your home is calmer. Your work is tighter. Your heart is softer. This is success for you. It is not a headline. It is a life that makes sense. Let me leave you with one simple sentence to carry all week. I build what lasts. Say it when you sit at your desk. Say it when you put 2 coins in the jar. Say it when you close your eyes at night. Say it when you feel the pull of attention and the quiet call of quality. I build what lasts. The planets agree. The season agrees. Your own nature agrees. And when nature, season, and sky agree, results follow like a well-trained team of horses. You have what you need. Your tools are simple. Your values are good. Your timing is wise. Your heart is gentle. Now pick up your work and shape it. The world is ready for what your careful hands can make.